Hello and welcome back everybody to my part 2, my finale of my top 50 singles, my favorite 50 singles of the year. Thank you to everybody who watched part 1. Let's just hop right into it. You know how this works. Also, I do want to mention this before I start. There was a cutoff. Any song that was released after December 1st was not eligible for this list because, I don't know, I gave it a deadline and anyway. Let's hop into number 25.
Here we are again in the middle of the night. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there. I remember it all too well.
Kicking off this part of the list at number 25, we have All Too Well by Taylor Swift off of Red, Taylor's version. This is the 10-minute version of this song. Look, it's weird to say, but Taylor Swift might be making some of her best music ever in her career right now. Honestly, Taylor Swift it's a 10-minute song, and to hold somebody's attention for 10 minutes is pretty impressive these days. The way that she crafted this song was really, really well done. The storytelling was really well done. Taylor Swift needs to do more of these, and she needs to do them quickly because I loved it to death.
You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. You are my universe, and you make my world light up.
At number 24, we have My Universe by Coldplay featuring BTS. Now, I don't know any songs by BTS. I've not heard a BTS song to my knowledge. I really do love this song. Coldplay and BTS actually work really well together. You have great, wonderful Coldplay lyrics about how somebody is their universe and they're never going to let them go. It's cheesy, but again, with the new album by Coldplay, the cheesy, I don't know what it was. It clicked and it worked for me. And this song also worked for me. At number 23, we have a song by my favorite band, Weezer, and that is I Need Some of That. Weezer released 2 albums this year. The first one was OK Human. The other one was Van Weezer. This one is off of Van Weezer. The guitars are a lot more punchier on this album. I really like Rivers Cuomo's vocals on this. The chorus really soars. It really is like vintage Weezer, well, maybe like 2005 Weezer, which some people might not like. But I Need Some of That as another reminder of why they're the best band in the world. This is such a good song.
She said to me, days like these, you wanna get away, close our eyes, pretend we're miles away, hear the sound of my heart exploding, can you hear the sound of my heart exploding?
At number 22, we have Thelma and Louise by Bastille. Bastille released a handful of singles this year, but out of all of them, I really think Thelma and Louise was the best paced song. This song kind of reminds me of Pompeii by Bastille when they released it years ago, where the verses are really quiet and then the chorus just comes in and kicks you right in the mouth, but like in the best way, like how we like to be kicked in the mouth. It's just really, really well done, and I loved it from start to finish. At number 21, we have Shoulders by Coheed and Cambria. Coheed and Cambria was not even on my radar, let me tell you that. Despite that, Coheed and Cambria made such a good rock song here. It's a pure rock song, and you don't get that a whole lot these days. The guitar work is amazing. The vocals are incredible. The drums, look, I talk about instrumentation a lot. I generally care more about instrumentation than lyrics when it comes to music. That's just me personally. And this song knocks it out of the park instrumentally and vocally. One of the best rock songs put out this entire year. Make sure you check this one out.
I wish that heaven had visiting hours, so I could just swing by and ask your advice. What would you do in my situation?
All right, we are in the top 20, and at number 20, kicking us off, is Ed Sheeran with Visiting Hours. If this song isn't a tearjerker, I don't know what is. This may be Ed Sheeran's best song he's ever written lyrically. I don't know if he's singing to anybody in particular in his personal life, but saying, you know, I wish that heaven had visiting hours because then I could come visit you and talk to you and ask you questions, see how you're doing. And it really is just a heartbreaking song. Ed Sheeran does such a good job. He puts a little country twist on this, and his vocals are really well done. Again, the lyrics are amazing. This would, I don't know, this could get some people crying. I don't know, but it's very emotional and an incredible song.
And never come back, never be the same. Took a long time, now I'm so high. Don't believe me, look in my eye. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocate.
At number 19, we have Last Resort by Papa Roach, the reloaded version. Now, off the top of my head, I can't remember who's featured in this song, but whoever it is so, guys, this remake of the song is so good. The rap part and the way that they have redone the chorus, it's really cool. Now, this isn't a new song, but this is a new version of the song, and it was released this year, so it counts. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard the original. You guys need to check out this reloaded version because it's high on my list, right? And it deserves to be because they did such a good job. Usually when bands remix their own songs, it is so terrible. This was a one and done, and they left it, and it's amazing.
Easy, have me, baby. I was still a child. Didn't get the chance to feel.
At number 18, we have Easy on Me by Adele. Look, I've always been a fan of Adele. I think she has an amazing voice. Adele, I did not know this, got divorced. I don't follow celebrities, but the whole album, I guess, is about her divorce. And this song addresses it in a really interesting and kind of heartbreaking way. I like that Adele takes upon herself some of the blame for the divorce in this song. I feel like when people sing about divorce or breakups, they're always blaming the other person and never taking credit for what they did wrong. And Adele does that on Easy on Me. So this is all over the radio, I'm assuming. But if you haven't heard it, listen to it. Give it a shot.
Red lights, stop signs. I still see your face in the white cars, front yards. Can't drive past the places we used to go.
Driver's License at number 17. I know you've all heard this one. Look, you can say whatever you want, okay? I really like this song. It is such a cool pop song. I realize that it's extremely popular. Some of you probably hate this song to death. I understand it. It is a teenager singing about getting her driver's license and driving around with somebody that she was supposed to be with. You know, they're in high school. There's a lot of teenage angst here. The way that she and whoever else helped her wrote this song just came together for an amazing song. And if you don't believe me, I mean, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But look at the sales for this song and the streams for this song this year. Lots of people liked it.
I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. I know I got you, and you know.
At number 16, we have Everything We Need by A Day to Remember. I have no idea why A Day to Remember fans trashed this song, and this album for that matter, so hard. A Day to Remember have written ballads before. This is nothing new. I mean, I guess you could say it's a little on the cheesy side, basically saying, hey, we got everything we need. We don't really need anything else. We don't need fame. We don't need money. We already have everything. This came out, I think, maybe this was another one in like January, February. I can't really remember, but it stuck with me throughout this entire year. And to be honest, I just love it, and I don't understand all the hate.
Going your street lightning, swept under your thunder spin. I see you in everything, and I can't let go.
At number 15, we have Street Lightning by The Somerset. What is so impressive about this is after such a long hiatus, they just broke up actually, and we didn't hear from them again. They came back and dropped Street Lightning, and it's like they didn't even miss a beat. They matured in their sound. I just love how they've matured as a band. This has a really more mature sound to it than their previous stuff, and I really look forward to this new album that they have coming out.
I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. Let you feel the...
At number 14, we have Silk Sonic with Leave the Door Open. Honestly, what do I even need to say about this song? Bruno Mars's vocals, as always, are incredible. I was never aware, really, of who Anderson .Paak was or his music. Both of these men are extremely talented and come through with a song that's like straight from the 70s, that old school R&B, old school soul music. The song has passion in it. You can tell that this wasn't just quickly thrown together. Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars came through with such a good song here.
That's my man. Hey, that's my man. Yeah, that's my man. Yeah, that's my man. Every bait and switch was a what's my man. That's my man.
At number 13, we have Willow, the 90s Trend remix by Taylor Swift. We have 2 Taylor Swift songs in the top 25. What kind of world are we living in right now? I'll tell you what kind of world we're living in. We're living in a world where Taylor Swift, as I said before, is making some of the best music that she's ever made. And both of them are songs that have existed before, and she remixed them to be great. It's just, I'm going to say it again, catchy. And she did a really, really great job with this remix. Taylor Swift, please keep doing stuff like this. I beg of you.
Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all want to see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulder's ready for most drugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle.
At number 12, we have Lost by NF featuring Hopsin. I like the sentiment or the message behind this. Basically saying, it's in the title, Lost. Sometimes you can feel like you're lost and don't know where you're going in this life. And while people may have written songs about that before, I feel like NF addresses it in a realistic way along with Hopsin. I also feel like Hopsin was the perfect choice for a feature because Hopsin himself has said, and his singles that I've talked about have mentioned it, with mental health, Hopsin himself has felt lost for quite some time. So Hopsin getting on this track and putting his feelings out there with NF just made for a perfect track.
You'd say, you're the last thing I wanted, the last thing I need. How am I gonna answer when my friends tell me my son was kissing boys in the street?
Now at number 11, we have Boys in the Street by A Great Big World. I feel like this needs to be said before I continue with my brief thoughts on this. I have zero problem with the LGBTQ community. I want that to be known right now. Zero problems. The lead singer, I don't know his name, is singing about how he struggled growing up being a gay man. He sings throughout the entire song of how his father basically shunned him and said, how can you do this? We put you through school. Do you think this is cool? Like, how can you do this to your mom and I when we raised you one way and now you're this way? Are you just being a rebel? This is pointless. This song didn't come off as overbearing or like, hey, in your face, my life is harder than yours. It came across as somebody telling a story, and he did an amazing, amazing job. The vocals and the piano, everything is there. Check this song out.
Every time I feel alone, like the walls are caving in, like I never win, like it's crawling under my skin. You're the antidote, even when it hurts the most.
We are now in the top 10, and at number 10 we have The Antidote by Simple Plan. This song transported me back to the early 2000s. The amount of nostalgia I feel when I hear this track is amazing. This is one of those songs where you really just needed it, right? Because times are tough, and you listen to this and it like transports you back to when times were a little bit easier.
All my favorite songs are slow and sad. All my favorite people make me mad, so mad. Everything that feels so good is bad.
At number 9 we have All My Favorite Songs by Weezer. I really like Rivers' songwriting on this song. Rivers talking about basically, I don't like who I am, but it's basically my fault that I am like this. One of my favorite lines in this song is when he says, I fall in love with everyone who hates me. You just start loving people who don't really like you, and it kind of sucks.
Wait a minute, my girl. Wait a minute, my love. Summer, summer, I won't. Did you know that I won't never be without you? I've been waiting for a while. I always had you in the night.
At number 8, we have Wait a Minute, My Girl by Volbeat. This song gets your blood pumping from start to finish. The vocals are fast and they're punchy. The piano in this song is fast and punchy. The saxophone solo, there's a saxophone solo. Do I need to say anything else? This may be the catchiest song out of all 50. I mean, catchy might not be the right word, but it's such a fun song. Fun is the right word. Go listen to this song.
I'm so misunderstood, but I live for this. My money's good, and I came to win. So step on up, and I promise you, only one of us gonna make it out alive, and it's not you. Only one of us.
Number 7 is Cutthroat by Imagine Dragons. For me, it was Imagine Dragons and Dan Reynolds specifically doing something different for once. Dan Reynolds vocally is doing stuff right now that not a lot of rock bands are doing, or a lot of popular, like radio popular bands are doing. People can say what they want. Dan Reynolds' vocals on this song are raw and they are great. I also like Dan Reynolds dipping more into storytelling. I will say Cutthroat was the song that made me fall back into like with Imagine Dragons.
Live on the edge, I must be losing my mind. Get out of my head, it's not a scene in Far Cry. This world is on fire, and I'm lost. Can balance things lately, I think.
Coming in at number 6, we have Losing My Mind by Angels and Airwaves. Tom DeLonge, honestly, this is probably one of his best songs he's ever written. It is a really clever, a really funny, and a really great song, basically addressing what it is like to live in today's world. It's in the song title. He's just really saying, look, I'm losing my mind. There's so many crazy people out there, and I can't stand it.
Slow down on Monday, not a sound on Wednesday. Might get loud on Friday, but on Saturday.
At number 5 is Saturday by 21 Pilots. Generally speaking, I tend to like when bands go off of their normal lane and go try something else. That is what 21 Pilots did here with Saturday. They've never made a song like this before, and oh my gosh, is this song so good. This is also a really interestingly structured song. Like, I really, 21 Pilots are amazing at their craft. Not just their genre, not just their sound, but in music in general, 21 Pilots, I feel, know how to manipulate their sounds. They know how to put together guitars, drums, vocals. Check this song out. Check the album out.
I just wanna feel alive, not for the world to see, nobody else but me. 'Cause I wanna feel it all, the calm before the fall is taking over me.
At number 4, we have Brachyra Bombshell by Attack Attack. Man, do I just love this song so much, so much. When it comes to metalcore and screamo music, this is what I want. Very melodic. The screaming is so fantastic in this song. The chorus has some amazing vocals. They structured this song perfectly. This is exactly what I think Attack Attack fans would want from them after 10 years. It is so good. I really hope that Attack Attack doesn't go anywhere for a long time because I need more music like this. Number 3 on my list comes from a band that's already been on this list. And to be honest, I really thought this song was going to be number 1 when it first came out. But, opinions change after you listen to things a few times. But to drop from 1 to 3 is not a bad thing at all. What an amazing progressive rock song this is. Oh, it's so good. Yes, at number 3, we have Rise Naya Nasha Cut the Cord by Coheed and Cambria. What a journey this song is. It's like 5.5 minutes and not a single second or millisecond is boring. The guitar work is amazing. The drums are amazing. Vocals are amazing. Look, amazing and perfect are basically the two words I would use to describe this song. Coheed and Cambria really showing people that they can hang around with the prog rock scene. I cannot wait to hear the album that this is on. Honestly, Coheed and Cambria's new album may be my most anticipated of 2022. Now at number 2, we have just, I honestly, numbers 3, 2, and 1, I can't say enough good things about. But you're bringing back the soul, the old school hip hop, the old school R&B, just that smooth and amazing, and oh, it's oh my goodness. Number 2, we have Smoking Out the Window by none other than Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, and Anderson .Paak. This is so good. And the song is actually pretty funny. Go watch the music video too. The music video is funny. You know, it's from the viewpoint of a guy who either got married or is dating, and he's singing about how this chick's got her kids running around my house and I'm watching her kids. She's out there spending my money. She's not even being loyal to me. She belongs to the streets. The delivery of the lines are so good and so clever that I smile and laugh to myself every time I listen to this song. And I listen to this song a lot. So that brings us to number 1. What could number 1 be? What could be better than Smoking Out the Window? I honestly didn't know. It took a lot of time, it took a lot of effort, and I finally came to the conclusion that number 1 had to be
Don't you shy away. Manifest the ceiling when you shy away. Searching for that feeling just like an I love you. That isn't words like a song.
Yes, at number 1, we have Shy Away by 21 Pilots. I remember when this song first came out, I messaged my buddy Mike and I sent him this song and I said, this is easily 21 Pilots' best single that they've ever made and one of the best songs in general that they've ever made. Tyler Joseph's vocals are so amazing in this song. When you listen to it, you might be like, well, what's so amazing? Look, I'm telling you right now, this is a flawless vocal performance that he gives. There are so many subtle things going on in the background of this song, from harmonies to literally Tyler Joseph screaming, but you wouldn't even know that he's screaming because it is so subtle. Lyrically, I love this song too. Basically like, hey, you need to start coming out of your shell. Don't shy away from growing up. There aren't enough words. There just aren't enough words. This song, I think it was like released in May, I want to say, it was basically at that time I knew this song wasn't going to be beat out for my favorite single because obviously nobody beat it out. It is number 1. It is number 1. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching these videos. I know that they're long, but I put a lot of effort into these. So thank you for those who made it this far. Stay tuned because I will be dropping my favorite albums of the year later. But geez, 50 singles took a lot of time. I don't know if I'll do it again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys when I make my albums list.